Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Campbell's Coins. I see a lot of new stackers and new collectors out there, which is amazing. Welcome to stacking and coin collecting. I wanted to share a warning with you in regards to buying raw collectible coins off bullion dealers' websites. If you buy these coins, there are a few things that you should know beforehand. What coins am I referring to? Any collectible gold and silver coin typically made prior to 1933. Dealers will sell these as a specific mint, date, and condition, like this one, or just a random date with a specific condition. First thing that you should know, the coin pictured isn't necessarily the exact one that you will be receiving. More often than not, these are stock photos to provide the consumer with an example of the type of coin they're going to get. If the listing gives you a specific mint, year, and condition, you'll get that coin, just maybe not the one pictured. However, there are additional warnings which are far more important than just pictures. If you're buying a raw coin off a bullion dealer's website, you might be tempted to get it graded since you might get a nice looking one. I would not buy them and then send it off to be graded. Why is this? I see this going on with basically every dealer out there. When dealers get in coins, they will look them over and determine if those coins are worth sending in for grading before they put them out for sale. They will look at condition and rarity. If they think a certain coin will grade well, they will send it in to be graded. If it's borderline or has some issues to it, and they know it will not grade well, they will sell it raw. Not only will they sell it raw, but they will ignore its issues and sell it at the price that they think it will grade if it didn't have those issues. My girlfriend buys me Morgan silver dollars for my birthday. I have a couple albums, and she buys some of the years and mints that I don't have. Last year, she got me an 1879 O Morgan, which APMEX gave an AU grade 2. This is a really nice looking AU coin. Amazing luster for an AU. Hardly any wear to it that would give it that about uncirculated grade. But there's one issue that prevents this coin from getting a straight AU grade, and that is this ding on the rim. Was this coin sold as a rim damaged coin? No. I think this coin would come back rim damaged from the graders, and they knew that, so they sold it as AU. I'm really happy with it though, because it honestly looks like an MS-70 grade to me, and it's a great looking coin for my album. It's a good album filler. And unfortunately, it's kind of like a roll of the dice. Now, I'm sure people will chime in saying that they got a really good raw coin, or that they ordered a BU coin and it came back graded clean. These polar examples exist, but the norm falls within the point of this topic. Dealers are mostly honest. If they say it's a BU coin, it will be BU. It might be right on the edge of turning AU, but for 95% of the coins, I will say that they are fairly accurate with their grading. That being said, dealers want to squeeze every bit of profit that they can out of every coin. Therefore, they aren't going to throw a high grade or rare coin into the BU or AU category and give someone a chance to get it at a cheaper price. They just won't do that. It doesn't make financial sense to them to do that. I just wanted to show you something quickly on APMEX. They have a huge assortment of coins, and no, I'm not sponsored by them, but they are an excellent example to provide for this topic. So we have a whole bunch of raw Morgans, and they have like every single year, every mint, and basically every condition. And can you see how they have AU and then they actually give some of the coins like a 55 or 58, and do you see the huge price difference? So they're selling it as a raw coin, and they're saying we think it's going to grade 55 or 58. That doesn't mean that it will get that grade, but that they're pricing them so much higher because that coin is rare and because they think it will actually get that grade. They're going to try to squeeze that money out of you. They aren't going to just lump it into an AU category and you get like a higher grade AU than someone getting a lower grade AU. They're really going to separate those coins. And if it's going to be a really high grade, they're going to send it in for grading and sell it for a higher price when it comes back. Likewise for a really rare coin. If you see raw random date BU coins for sale, expect it to be borderline low-end grade and expect to receive only common date coins. By common date, not only am I talking about high mintage for that year at that particular mint, but also high survival rate. Here's an example of what I mean. There are a lot of common date St. Gaudens $20 double eagles out there. 1924 is one of those common dates. There were 4,323,500 minted in 1924, and an estimated 1.9 million remain. There are a lot of this year out there in ungraded form. Over 1.6 million have been graded by PCGS. When dealers sell raw, random date $20 St. Gaudens double eagles, they are going to pull from common date years like the 1924. Let's look at this example. A random date $20 Liberty double eagle in BU. BU stands for Brilliant Uncirculated. It doesn't have enough wear to be considered AU, which is about uncirculated. As of the filming of this video, spot price is $1,824. SD Bullion is selling this coin for $2,044.55. These coins are not a full ounce of gold. They contain 0.9674 troy ounces of gold, so the total gold value in this coin is only $1,763.57. SD Bullion has almost a $300 premium on this raw common date coin. Yikes! Let's look at one of their graded coins in the same design. A random date $20 Liberty double eagle graded MS61 sells for $2,055. For $11 more, you're getting a guaranteed mint state coin in a protected case, and you don't have to worry about it being cleaned or getting less than an honest grade from the bullion dealer. Going back to what I said earlier when I was talking about don't buy a raw coin to later send it in for grading, more than likely the dealer is going to send you a coin that will be worse than MS61. MS60 is still technically BU. It costs you money to send your coin in for grading. Last time I saw it was $35 per coin plus shipping there and back. If you just bought the MS61 double eagle for $10 more, you'd be saving yourself time, money, and more than likely would have a higher grade in the end than the raw coin that you were sent. Here is one of my invoices buying raw, random date $20 Liberty double eagles from SD Bullion. I bought these two random date double eagles in December 2019. You're going to laugh at the price. Here's a screenshot of my order. I think the $1,468 is the spot price, so I paid $6 over spot for each of these. Since these coins are not a full ounce, I think that comes out to $55 over melt. Ridiculously cheap considering the coin market right now. These coins each have a survival number over 100,000. It's much lower than the 1924 St. Gaudens that I mentioned, but it's still pretty high. Both of these are supposed to be BU, but they look a little different and they're here in front of you. I suspect one is a borderline BU coin and the other one is a very, very high grade AU coin. You can see a little bit of wear in her hair at the top of her head. Am I disappointed with these? Heck no. I think that they were a great learning tool. Could I send them in for grading? Yeah, I could, but I suspect that I would be wasting my money. Plus, I like touching my gold and feeling these is like stepping back into time. The collectible coin market is kind of like the housing market right now. It's really hot and higher than normal prices are being realized for these coins. I haven't been in the collectible coin market for long. I think it's about 6 years. So I can't say that I'm an expert and I know that prices will keep going up or that they will start heading down. But like the housing market, I think the coin market is in a bubble. Since it is in a bubble, just know that if you're buying collectible coins, you could be buying at the top of the market. Will this market keep climbing? It very well could, but we don't know. I think that we will see the coin market start to cool down as more collectible coins flood the market in an effort for people to grab as much cash as they can. The reason I want to do this topic was because I don't think that it's super obvious to people, especially stackers who are finally dipping their toes into the collector pool. I also do not want to give the wrong impression here. I am not shaming or putting people down for buying raw coins, and I am not telling you to not buy raw coins. I also don't want people to think that it's a stupid idea buying raw coins. I buy them off these bullion dealers' websites. If you want to fill up an album, buying raw coins can be a great way to go about completing your collection without having to pay a higher price for a graded coin. All I'm saying is, go into this knowing if you're buying raw coins, an average common date coin is probably what you're going to get, and just don't get your hopes up on it being a perfect coin. As long as you keep some of these things in mind and have fun, you'll do just fine. I like arming people with knowledge and information. The more you know, the better off you will be. Your time is your most precious asset, and I appreciate you spending it here with me. If you're interested in other topics like this one, check out the other videos I have on my channel. Thank you all for watching. This is Campbell's Coins, and that is my 2 cents.